Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, Jimmy.
Hey, I'm here. You're here. We're all here.
We're all here. The gang's all here. It's a good day. It's a Monday, almost the middle of July. The days are flying by, which is okay because they're kind of hot.
You ready for the cooling weather? Are you already?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I am.
Okay.
We have 63 days of inventory. That's over 2 months. Yay.
Yeah.
Yay. That's wonderful. We listed 157 homes over the weekend, and 69 of them were 485,000 or under, for a total of 2,204 of our listings. 2,204 of our listings are 485,000 and under, and those are single family homes. So that is a good thing. This month so far, we're doing 91 a day. Now, when I do the days of inventory, I go from last month because we didn't complete the month yet, so we really aren't sure. So I do 100. Let's see, I divided 123 into 7,804, and that's how I got 63. And $1 million listings, they're still up there at 5.3. They're still up there selling every day, 5.3. So at least 5. That hasn't changed all year long.
That's shocking. That number by itself that's shocking. $5+ million houses per day.
Per day. Yeah, per day. I know. It's amazing. And I have to tell you, Jimmy, there's a lot of people listing $1 million homes. We have 1,003 million plus homes. And I was looking at the ones that were listed over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I found 2 or 3 that only had 5 pictures. I was shocked. And one of them was over 2 million. Now, hopefully they plan on getting more pictures up there because, I think we can put even more than 50 now.
I think it's 99. I think it's 99 now.
Oh, don't do bathrooms unless they're really gorgeous. But yeah, no closets, no bathrooms, no toilets.
So if there's 5 a day selling, that's about 150 per month, right?
Yes.
And if there's 1,000 on the market, that's about 7 months inventory, 7 months absorption. Okay. Just want to get my head around.
Right. Yeah. And they're all over the board. I think that the one I did my video this morning was a $1.9 million home on a half acre. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It was a find. I mean, for $1.9 million on a half acre, they totally remodeled the inside. It's got a basement. It's got an RV parking. I mean, that is a deal. It's in 10 Oaks. So anyway, the market is changing. Jimmy, what do you think?
I want to know, where do you post that? You put it up there. You did the work this morning. You did your $1 million property today. Where do you get that out there? How do you post that out?
YouTube.
So YouTube. So you is it an ad that you pay YouTube for?
No, I actually upload the $1 million videos, and Kane has created a playlist just for those, but they're still interspersed with the other videos. Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing. I got to show everybody this. This is what I've been predicting. Now, it's only 11 days into July, but we're going down. You see that? July, 480,000 median.
Yeah, I see it.
Yep. I can't wait till I'm anxious. I want it to go down.
Do you? Okay. Well, you're getting your wish.
I know. I mean, people are still making money, right? If they bought their home. I mean, unless they bought it in May and June, but then you don't wait to buy real estate. You buy real estate and wait, because it will go back up. If they just bought it, they're not going to get hurt. 5,000. I think it's going to go down to probably about 4. I figured 10%, maybe 450, because it was almost, I think around 450.
In January, it was 435.
Yeah.
So
I'd love it if it went there. But
if we retreat it back to January, that'd be realistic.
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, I'm hedging my bet a little bit at 450. We'll see. We'll see with the inventory, but it is with 2 months of inventory. When 2 months ago we had 15 days of inventory, you better believe it's going to affect the price. Absolutely going to affect the price. No way about it. No way around it. No way around it. And then the other stat I want to show everybody today is this one. So in the top 10 people doing top 10 transactions, I do by transactions, not by volume. The top 10, the iBuyers have 1,898 sides in the top 10 out of 3,506 sides in the top 10. And so that gives them 54% in the top 10 of the numbers. So they're still out there. And, here's a thought I had, because I thought, oh, the prices are going down. That's going to possibly, the iBuyers are going to like it, because I had this discussion, I think, with Aaron Taylor the other day. I think the iBuyers are going to like it because they have to pay less for the houses. But I also think that the sellers are worried about the prices going down faster, so they might hitch up with the iBuyers to get their deal closed right away without a hitch.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think you're right. I think that I got a letter yesterday on one of my houses from George. It said, you know what, here's your offer. And it was a good offer. I'm not on the market. I'm not interested in selling. I just put a tenant in there for a year. So I'm not even thinking about it, but it was a pretty healthy offer for the house that I have. They hadn't seen the inside of it, so they had no idea that it's just been rehabbed or whatever, but that doesn't change the fact that he's still sending out offers. I got one yesterday.
And what price range do you think your house is in?
He offered $368 for that one.
Ooh.
So, and it's in the east side of town, somewhere close to Nellis. 3 bedrooms, got a garage, but it's not anything special.
Well, his price point looks like on the average 416,000. So he's there. And then I was surprised at the non-MLS. The flippers are 555. They're well, I guess I'm not surprised, because a house up the street sold for 1.3 million. It has 4,500 square feet, and they are totally rehabbing it. A block away, the same model a year ago sold for 2.3. So they're thinking they're going to make, maybe $500,000. We'll see. But they're actually, they've got two. It had 1-car garage on one side and a 2-car garage on the other side. So they've torn down the 1-car garage and they're making it a 2-car garage. So I don't know and an agent actually bought it. And I'm not sure if they are thinking, if they have a buyer for it with that renovation, or they think that's how they're going to get the 2.3. I'm not sure, but it's just an interesting time to see what's going on. Yeah. So we were talking the other day. Where'd it go? Here it is. We were talking the other day about listing strategies and how to attract more business your way, right?
Right.
Let's see, is this the right one? I hope. Nope, wrong. Hold on, hide. There we go. So, Jimmy, I always love this because you love it. You didn't come this far, it only come this far.
Yeah.
And really, you have to take advantage of this market, because we're getting more listings. We're actually getting more listings, right? I mean, I know they're selling, but when I look at the numbers of people who are listing, the listing numbers are going up, which is adding to the inventory. Not just that they're not buying, because we're still selling homes. We had 167 closings Friday. So we talk about the market has moved, and when the market speeds up, you got to speed up your marketing, and when the market slows down, you speed up your marketing. Now, I don't know if we're speeding up or where we are, if we're slowing down or speeding up. I think we're like stuck in the middle. There's a song about, I'm stuck in the middle with you. And I'm telling you, we're stuck in the middle. And where it goes, nobody knows. But I do know one thing: plan, farm, and database. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. Now's the time to get listings. And we went over the other day a letter to send out, an intro letter with telling people you're going to start sending them an item of value. Now, assuming that you do get that listing, okay, again, you have to have a value proposition, and you have to be able to mobilize the local community to cause that home to sell. I believe that. The more, I think once you get that momentum going and that circle starts going and going, the house will sell. The house will sell. And we talked about this the other day. This was the letter I posted, and this is what you're going to send as your first letter to your farm. And we've been over the Instagram reels, we've been over the geo-targeted landing pages, and we talked Friday about the Facebook and Craigslist. Today, we're going to talk about a postcard blitz. So assuming that you do get the listing, right? Assuming that you do get the listing, that's number one. So let me put this up here. And I love it when agents send postcards to the neighbors around a specific listing, letting them know they have a home hitting the market. Okay. But what I love even more is 3 postcards, Jimmy. So today we're going to talk about a postcard blitz and a trifecta of 3 postcards whereby you're going to hit the neighbors, not once, not twice, but 3. The rule of 3, Jimmy, right? That's your rule.
I hear it all the time, and I see it all the time in nature and everywhere else. Yeah.
So, which is really going to help make you a lot more memorable, right, with prospective sellers. This is another value proposition that you're showing people by not just what you say, but your execution. And so, and you've got the neighborhood that you're making aware of activity that's going on. So the first postcard is dubbed coming soon. Again, know the rules, but it's just an announcement to the neighbors saying, hey, we have such and such home coming to the market. It's coming soon. We're going to keep you informed about what happens with the activity and when it sells and those details. So that's the first one.
So the rule is, MLS rule is 1 business day. It's not 2 business days, it's 1. If you send those postcards out, it better be in MLS, even if it's in coming soon status. You better have an MLS because they're watching this, and there's people out there that are kind of aggravated when they look stupid, and yes. they're gonna report you.
They are, yeah, yes. So play by the rules. Now your second postcard goes out, and what we call it, it's gone, it's pending, right? And then you inform all the neighbors, hey, we got one, it's under contract, and the buyer is working through the contract, working through the due diligence to get this deal closed. And this is why I talk about this time on the market already gone. If it took, like, let's say 60 days, okay, it may not really apply, so you have to.
I just looked like this a couple days ago. 85% are selling in the first 30 days. Of the ones that sell, 85% are selling the first 30 days. So your odds, if your listing sold, it's probably going to be the first 30 days.
Yeah, so just use your common sense and discretion. And then the third postcard is what we've called, it's too late. In other words, it's closed. So the point is, we're going to touch the neighborhood with postcards, not once, not twice, but 3 times when the property comes to the market, when it goes under contract. And there's a lot of moving parts in terms of getting a home sold. And so you better talk to your neighbors to let them know, there's a progression here, but you're making it happen. And then you seem like the best agent in the marketplace for them to market their listing with, And so I heard on the news today that the price of postage is going up.
Oh, wow.
A letter's going up to 60 cents and a postcard's going up 4 cents. And I don't remember exactly what the end is now for a postcard, but 4 cents is a lot regardless. And 60 cents to send a letter. Oh my goodness. Guess what? Less people will be doing what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. Take advantage of the people who don't want to spend those extra pennies, because your pennies will turn into dollars. That's what I believe. So what do you think of the postcard blitz?
Well, I think that it's a way that's very time effective and honestly probably pretty efficient money wise too. So, pretty cost effective. And they see it and they see it and they see it. And if they see you enough times, when they're ready, they'll already have you in the back of their mind. It's a top of mind strategy. And here's what I would suggest. And every trainer I've seen says this: if you're going to send out postcards, follow up with a phone call.
Yes.
And if you have your cell phone number, follow up with a text. Call, text, email, right? Call, text, email. If it's your farm, the postcard is one strategy, but it's one of there's 4.
Yeah.
There's 4 strategies, and that's be one of them. And you need to at least piggyback on that strategy with 1 or 2 of the other strategies to really get the bang for the buck, because it does cost money. Email's free.
Yes.
Text is free.
Yes.
So.
And then when you send out these postcards, I would do a QR code of the listing, the video of the listing you put on your YouTube channel. Yes.
I was I went and previewed 3 houses yesterday because we were on a marketing consultation, and one of the, I wasn't impressed with the flyers in the house, but one of them had a QR code in the top right corner. So if you wanted to see the video, all you had to, hit the QR code. So I wasn't, the flyer wasn't even front and back, which I like to see at least the front and the back of the flyer, but it was the front. But they wanted to capture my information, Ruthie. Those guys, if I go on that QR code, they capture me, I think.
Yeah, they do.
Pretty smart.
That's pretty smart, right? Yeah, the early bird gets the worm, and everybody better be figuring out their plan, making sure you might want to adjust it if you based it on last year's numbers. You need to adjust it. Like Jimmy always says, you might sell less houses, but if it's for more money, you're making the same amount. But now you might have to sell more houses because their prices are coming down to make the same amount. So you've got to make that adjustment in your plan.
I did talk to somebody that works for Pulte Group, and he said, we never dropped our commissions ever. He said, the whole Pulte Group, we never dropped we stayed 3% no matter what was the craziest. And he said, I have about 12 homes now all over the valley that are paying 4% commissions. Brand new. He said, there's not like 2, there's like a dozen of them. Now that Pulte's got a lot of stuff going on, but there's like 40. He said, we're starting to get the word out that we're offering 4%. And I know some of the builders have gone to incentives for the buyers, points. I heard one builder was supposedly giving a 6% incentive to the buyers. So this is obviously indicative of the market, but I mean, this might be a good time to be a buyer.
Might be a good time to be a buyer. If you're a listing agent, it might be a good time to do 2.5 and 3.5.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm sure that would impress your seller too, especially if when and if they say, well, can you reduce your commission? Not now.
Yeah, that's a great
Not
response.
now.
Not now.
Now we want to offer the buyer's agent more money, and I still need my money so that I can market you. So here we go.
I just want to make sure we don't end the show without reminding them that Buffini is coming up.
Yes.
And Buffini, you know where they say take your meds every day? You do your meditation. Every week, once a week, I need to reset. And my reset would be for Buffini. It's 13 weeks. It's 100 days. It's a tremendous program. It's only $1,000 to take the program.
It is not, Jimmy.
It's not $1,000?
No, it's $395 plus an admin fee, I think, of maybe $50. I don't know what Kane's going to charge for the administration.
Under $400 for 13 weeks. That's like $30 a class.
Yes.
And I get to be around people that are all trying to get better. And they're not going to some free class. They're going to a class that they actually had to pay for. And that's called setting the bar, barrier to entry. They call that barrier to entry. These are people that are serious about real estate. And before we're done, by the time we're done, I think a lot of the agents in here will connect with Buffini agents in other markets.
Say that again.
Before we're done, agents in here will connect with Buffini agents from other markets.
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah.
We're definitely.
And that's really cool. And Jimmy, don't forget to mention that they get a whole box of materials, items of value, postcards when they sign up, and a nice workbook, and the lessons and the videos they should watch, and the items of value that they should send out, and a whole schedule of how they should do their marketing and stay in their database. So
if you want to reset your habits, if you want to reestablish better work habits, then I don't think there's anything better than Buffini's week by week. Show up, report, accountable, do the strategies, learn the techniques. I don't think there's anything better than Buffini. He's as good as it gets. He's as good as it gets.
Exactly. And I think it's 9:30 and we're having a property management class today, Jimmy.
We are.
And I watched it this weekend. I went over it. It's excellent. Now on your PowerPoint that I watched, you didn't include all the video.
I'm going to download it to Kane today.
Okay.
He's got a hard drive sitting here right next to me. I don't know why. I'm not surprised it didn't download the entire version, but it's a big file because there's a bunch of big
file. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to give Kane the actual file in about 4 minutes when we're done here. He's going to load it on your computer. So he's got his hard drive sitting here waiting for me to do it.
Yeah, it's a great class though. I don't think I've seen anything quite like it. And so when I was sending out the marketing, I said, you can use this as a general class as well as for property management credits. And I'm anxious to see the whole shebang. I think you have some great veterans on there. Michael Ring is one of my favorite people. Shout out to Michael and Deidre and Linda. Who else did you have on there? Did you have Joshua?
Yeah, Joshua Camp, and he's running for treasurer.
Yes, yeah, he's running for treasurer, and I'm voting for him. I'm just saying.
Voting starts today.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. I will see you in class if you're zooming in or coming in. And we also have a class on Friday on negotiating tactics, which is excellent, right? That's part of your value proposition is your skill of negotiating. Right?
I'll see you back here in 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Like us, love us, subscribe to us, and we'll see you Wednesday if you're not in class today.